back to another video.
Yes, welcome indeed.
What do we have today?
Looks like we have some sorcery.
Yes, we do. Looks like we have Annie playing Avatar of Earth.
Yeah, Annie's back with Avatar of Earth, which is second time? Second time.
Yeah, second time.
Yeah.
And we got her playing against Karl
on
with his Elementalist.
His fabled Elementalist, his beloved, his...
But he's changed it a little bit since his last appearance on the channel.
The concept, I think, remains, but some changes due to, the experience he's had over time, right? We'll start with Annie. So, Avatar of Earth is interesting. I like it. I like I
like the idea behind it. Because it gets kind of beefier along with your Earth sites. So
yeah. One for even your opponents, right? Which is nice.
Yeah, so exactly. So, I mean, it could potentially come in and swing for like 5, 6.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably going to more often than not be a bigger battle mage. Obviously, you just don't have the card draw aspect that battle mage has, but does that matter if you're winning? Yeah.
So, looks like hers is kind of a mid-range, I guess you could kind of say. I mean, there's a couple of interesting cards.
It looks like it's pretty heavily geared, though, definitely towards her attacking, right? I mean, well, first, just like very fast. Obviously, you have the Frontier Settlers and the Keldtop to help get more sites. Helpful.
Yeah.
Oh, Helpful Hop is nice, too, as a common sense package, right? To even untap the Avatar to attack multiple times.
Yeah, exactly. But, I mean, even the Vivian...
Okay, well, yeah, Vivian. Vivian, we saw it for like a second in the last video. I don't think it got any play. It might even not even got played, but so interesting, right? Like instantly comes down and she's just possibly a 9-power card for 5, which also has every spellcaster's ability and the opposing Avatar. This honestly made me like fall in love with the card. Right now, I'm trying to jam Vivian in everything, but definitely belongs in this deck. It's interesting because there's a lot of cards that are geared towards protecting and really supporting the Avatar, right? Like the 7 Leagues Boots moves her everywhere. The helmet protects on a strike. Right? The helmet goes back to your hand, and the strike doesn't happen.
Yeah,
there's even
damage. Even getting a little bit of card draw from the Queen of Midland.
Yeah, and Bedivere, right?
Bedivere, yeah.
Because you got some artifacts you can give him.
And kind of just maybe playing out the kind of like, Angel's Eggs for those really heavy aggro decks that get an early damage, so just writing out the Storm.
With Replication too, you can even copy them, gain 4 life per turn. Yeah. Copy your Ring of Morgan too.
And I mean, the magic spells is what you would probably expect to see from Earth. Yeah. I mean, Earthquake, Giganticism, and Common Sense. Obviously being the Tithe. I love Tithe. It's just...
Tithe actually finds some interesting sites. I wanted to mention, like, Quagmire is nice, right? Because even though you're trying to move around the map with the Avatar, you have to tap the Avatar to play this. And this makes units around immobile. So, like, you don't even lose... You don't even feel the negative side of having your Avatar be immobile because it's already tapped anyway, so... Yeah. And then maybe you can even... untap it. No, you wouldn't want to untap with Helpful Hop at that point. But even Royal Bodyguard is really nice, right, too? Because he follows your Avatar around as she's smashing everything and takes the damage for her. It's really nice.
Yeah, the Royal Bodyguard with the helmets, the two together.
Yeah.
Preventing a lot of damage.
I actually like even giving the helmet to Sir Bedivere, right? Just protect him in that way and try to almost, quasi-guarantee the draw. Yeah,
exactly.
Anyways, we'll see what Karl's up to. So yeah, I mean, I think like we said, like the main idea stays, right? As we've seen in the past and we've talked about, Mariner's Curse and Riptide is like the whole point of the deck for him, right?
Kind of like the control, especially with the Black Plague and the Great Famine, just bringing in those minions with Riptides to keep those auras on the
and the one of Led Astray to help follows that too. But also, I think this comes from an old grapple Island or something like that. Where you use Annual Fair and Island Leviathan to turn it into an 8-power minion as fast as possible, and then grapple shot anywhere, but mostly to the Avatar. So 16 damage in one turn.
Yeah, he did that to me a few months ago, actually. Grapple shot and then swung in, so 16 damage one turn.
How did it feel?
Not good.
So, but he was mentioning though that he's been having a lot of issue with really aggressive decks. Yeah. So the changes that were made were to turn it a little bit more mid-range, we were saying, like putting Autumn Unicorn and Lugbok Cat, which benefit greatly from Pong, right? So if he needs to pivot away from the Mariner's Curse Riptide control deck, he can play these beefy things that just stop like the Warhorses and the Red Caps and the Saracen Raiders from smashing. Tawnies with their trinkets, whatever, things like that.
And the Green Knight is like really a pain to play against.
Yeah, especially.
And this card is actually really, I think, underrated. And because you really have to attack. So when I was playing an aggro deck, like you were saying, and the opponents had this card,
everything just died.
Everything was just pretty much dying all the time.
Died. That's true. Everything I just mentioned, right?
The Warhorse, the Red Caps, everything. So this card is really, really powerful.
Yeah, we're also talking about the Pendulum of Peril, right? This card prevents. It's very annoying. Like first, it comes down as a surprise, I would say, and just like wipes out 1 or 2 grids of minions, and then not only that, it forces it makes it so hard for your opponent to come in, because if they attack anywhere near that thing in any direction around it,
especially if you have
die.
If you have the Pendulum, and then on your other side you have like the Mariner's Curse and so on. It kind of creates this barrier just to make it harder for the opponent to come in. Like, unless they have like a Ruler of Thal, then they come in from the other side. But
that's a unique, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, so is this, but it's not the point. The point is just that if you manage to create your wall, it's not very easy to get around it.
And of course the mesmerism.
Yeah, that's this and infiltrator are just too fun, you know.
I've had a lot of trouble casting this card just because it's 4 threshold. It's unless you're playing like mono.
Well, Elementalist is a good place to start, right?
Yeah,
and then everything. If you look at his sites, they are all water, splashing other things, but so he should be okay. Well,
let's get into the match.
See what happens here. Let's transfer over screen.
Yeah, hard to believe.
What is?
Cornerstone.
Oh, coming out very soon.
Sold out.
32.
32.
Yeah.
I mean, we are taking a couple of reservations, but
just in case.
I was expecting like 14 people on a 16.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe 20, but then I was just like,
thinking more around 20. Yeah.
And then there's like, I think people from like Toronto
coming in. Yeah.
So nice. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. So we're in collaboration with Tome 2 in Saint Jean. Right?
Yeah. He's the one essentially.
Yeah. The LGS, the LGS hosting with us. We'll be streaming it all day.
What's that?
We'll be streaming all day.
Yeah, I think we might be missing the first round due to the
why?
The time restriction to set up the streaming equipment.
Wow.
Because we only have access 1 hour before.
Okay.
So we have to set up the tables and so on, and to set up all the streaming equipment. Okay. So we're probably at least from round 2, possibly round 1. But anyways.
But as soon as we can, we're going to be bringing you live,
the second it's ready, we'll be online.
Live games and commentary at the same time.
And you shouldn't miss out. That means you're subscribed, right?
Yeah.
Right? It's just
we have a crossroad from Karl. Obviously we were talking about the corner, so I didn't see what he got. But how do you feel? I mean, Crossroads is always really good, especially in Elementalist. You don't have to worry about your threshold for the most part, or if at all. So you can afford to play the utility sites and guarantee your next one, like this, right? Guarantee your pawn for your turn 2 unicorn or cat, perhaps.
Yeah, I didn't play Pillar. I feel like bad every time I play Pillar, and I don't benefit from getting those life.
Yeah, but sometimes the threshold is more important, right? Like Frontier Settler, I've come to appreciate so much because of the Witch deck, and honest to God, it's so strong. And you just, if you can get it on turn 2, if you're playing it and you can get it on turn 2, it's probably the correct play.
Yeah, but I think I have to kind of get away from that mindset. Those like sites that provide something, like Merlin's Tower, the Pillar. Because some of them require with 3 threshold Genesis ability triggers like Tadpole, Pool, and so on. And I think sometimes I just have to realize that I'm just not going to get it. I just need to play the site to get the threshold instead of just trying to draw from my Atlas.
Okay, right. To try to force the Genesis.
I'm always in the mindset I need to get the benefits from the Genesis, but I think sometimes it's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's probably more just that the card is there for its mana and threshold.
Yeah,
and then
should you happen to have
there's a bonus to it. That's what makes it its rarity, you know. Yeah, so a free sight is always good. I like to draw a card and get a free sight.
Yep, yeah, that's great.
Now I think Annie could have taken the risk to play the Frontier Settler on 8. to go to 9 so that the site she gets is closer to Karl's side, so that when she starts moving up with her avatar, she has the extra power that way.
Yeah.
But it's okay. Like, I put so much value in Frontier Settler that I too would put it at the back just to guarantee that it goes off. But now the second one can do the thing that I'm talking about, right? It can
kind of move up.
Oh, or okay. So
Rift Valley.
I could also just wait 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's nice. That's actually a really nice play then, right?
Yeah, with Valley just pushing up everything. So, no.
Okay. I wonder, I would like to know in the comments, or she can even message us in our group chat after she sees this. Did we change our mind there because we don't want to risk the Frontier Settler being up on the second row? Like, just curious to know. Like, that's what I would think, because that's how I would play the card. But
yeah,
everyone's got their own ways of... Yeah, so Karl opted to common sense for turtle on turn 2 instead of play unicorn with pawn.
Interesting.
That too, I would like to know why. I wonder if there's a reason he could have, unless he felt like he comes in with the unicorn on 8 for 4 damage, and then the avatar of Earth just kills it on the swing back.
Yeah, maybe.
So it's like not worth the 4 damage, perhaps. Okay, so we went to the left. Is that because we need water? Do we know? There's no, damn, they're not using the app. I would like to know too if we went to square 5 with the Valley of Delight because we chose water.
Possibly. I mean, she doesn't have too many things with like.
Yeah, that was. Sorry.
She's playing what, Nelly? But I think Nelly's what, 1 threshold or 2?
I think it's 2.
2, right? Okay,
yeah,
it's 2
even
and helpful Hobbs. So I mean, there's not too many.
Well, like, she needs to get to 2, right? So
yeah.
She had 0 before the aqueduct, so it's possible that that's just what it was, right? Just pick water. Now I have all my water. I can just focus on Earth or just start moving in. It's honestly, I think, pretty important. Oh,
But I've been getting the kettle top there just to...
I think I would have put the Valley on 9 and played the aqueduct on 14. I think it's extremely crucial for Annie's avatar to have Earth everywhere, obviously, but because Karl's playing so much water, like, he should also be racing to put sights on 12 and 14 to stop her from putting Earth in his face, so that when she comes in, there's even more support for her avatar. Yeah. So I think for that purpose, I would have put the Valley on 9 and the aqueduct on 14. It would have absolutely forced Karl to go up to 12. Because if he didn't, then she's just coming in and blocking off his mana.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah.
If she really needed the water threshold, but the placement, maybe she had her reasons. So we'll see. We don't know what's in her hand right now. So
yeah. But lately, I have definitely been putting more of a focus on cutting off my opponent's sight possibilities. Like, remember when we were playing a game?
Yes, yeah.
Or even 2 sometimes, I think. But anyways, I've been really interested in that concept lately. Okay, all the settlers. Nice. All foil too. Very important.
Yeah, it looks like someone's giving you a run for your money on the foil collection there, Mark.
Foil cards increase your win rate by at least 18%. That's not true, but...
These are not actual stats. Yeah. Do not listen to this man.
Not endorsed by anything.
Do not trust anything he tells you. I'm wondering, like...
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's why I was like, she was not... she started the game with the dice, and I think she had like 16 life, but she didn't lose anything.
Oh, maybe it was from
probably the previous game. Yeah.
Okay, if Karl goes in on 9 like that, then I'm confused as to why he didn't just play it on turn 2 with the pawn.
I would think you would want to get in that early damage.
Like, to not play the... Again, he... Common sense for turtle. What is the turtle? I mean, I guess the turtle is a pretty good answer to the Avatar of Earth.
Yeah, it doesn't take damage the first time.
Yeah.
So...
But then play it. It hasn't been played yet.
Maybe he's just waiting. He feels comfortable being at 20 life. He just wants to wait until, because he might figure that the quicker he puts it on the board, and if Annie has a response to kill the minion, so he's like, at least it'll be like when I absolutely need it, I'll play it. I'll just get it in the meantime and just hold on to it until, because if Annie starts playing a few more sites and it's like 5-6 damage per turn, that's pretty bad for him. Okay.
Honestly, I like that grapple shot because it increases the chance of the unicorn staying alive. Since Annie is inclined to move forward with her avatar, now Karl can start attacking on 5 and be farther, as far away as possible. Also on a water site, making the avatar worth 1 power weaker if she chooses to come in.
Okay, so playing the kelp. It's been a pretty good game so far. Both players have been. Annie's just been really getting like side advantage with the frontier settlers. I mean, drawing all 3/2 is like
it's pretty
pretty good. So let's not.
But of course,
she had like kettle top.
That's true.
So.
But yeah, see, like along the same line of reasoning, my brain lately would have taken me to put the kelp on 6 or 10. Just like I don't know how much more sites she necessarily is looking to play. If she's looking to play 2 or 3 more sites, and that's why she wants to save them for Earth sites, no problem. But if we're looking to stop playing sites soon, I would like to play on 6 or 10 just to prevent Karl from going to 11, then 6, or 15, then 10. Because I think Karl wants to play as many sites as possible.
Yeah, especially with... I mean, his deck has a lot of 5-6 casting costs. I think he's playing vampires, the Green Knights, and so
Grandmaster Wizard.
Grandmaster. So if you could really cut off his mana supply,
Queen of Midland. I think Queen of Midland is also an extremely undervalued and underplayed card. The Peuple, they always answer. It costs 5 and it's conditional and it has 1 power, so no bueno. But I mean, you've experienced it, you've played with it.
You can be like, it's one of those minions where it's like, it helps you a lot.
Yeah.
And when you're playing someone who has it on board, depending on the situation, like if I have, let's say, 4 cards and I always see you have like 1 card, you're always going to be drawing every single time. So it's like, you know, you kill it? Do you wait until you head through? You know what I mean? So like, if you have an answer for a minion, it feels kind of bad sometimes to use it on the Queen of Midland, but then the card advantage it gives, sometimes it just, you have no choice but to deal with it because it's just, you've drawn like cards against me, like sometimes 3 or 4 cards per turn. So it's disgusting.
And it's good because it triggers off of them drawing sites or spells and lets you draw sites or spells.
Yeah.
Right? So Annie got the extra power from the Carleon. So that's nice, right? A little bit of a boost for her from that.
We'll see.
Does it matter if the value came... Because so far, no water cards have been played. So if she did choose water with value, then it's been not necessary so far. Oh, yeah.
Do you think it was like the placement of the Queen of Midland is... I mean, knowing your opponent's playing Riptide, do you not play it on maybe like the Valley?
Yeah, I play it as far away as possible. I don't want any grapple shot shenanigan, Riptide shenanigan.
I mean, it's not really going to be attacking.
Yeah, I would even play it on 5.
Like, yeah, that's what I was saying.
You said 5. Okay, sorry.
So
I thought you were
keep it as far away as possible.
Yeah,
you still get your card advantage.
Unless she just wants to get a card or 2 and then use it as a blocker. Like that's also what she could be thinking. Maybe, you know.
Okay, the amulet, yeah. Pretty good.
Amulet means it can't be riptided anymore, right?
Yeah, can't be targeted by magic spells. Or damaged, for that case.
Yeah, so the amulet off to the side means the avatar is holding it?
Yeah, I think there was a comment in the last couple, maybe 1 or 2 videos ago, asking about the cores.
You know, why they're in the graveyard. They're not in the graveyard? Or what's it called in this game? Is it a cemetery?
Cemetery, graveyard.
Discard.
Yeah.
The Shadow Realm. No.
No. No.
Okay, we want to be aggressive with our Queen of Midland. That's why we put it where we put it.
Oh, okay. Oh, I think maybe she's hoping
to bait the turtle.
To bait the turtle.
So that seems weak on Karl, no? I mean, unless not. Maybe he's just afraid of the card draw. Right?
Yeah. So unless...
I don't know, interesting. Well, how do you feel? What would you have done? Would you have, took the damage on the turtle? To then lose it to the Avatar? Unless you just think that the Avatar wants to just attack for damage, right? It's possible Annie wants to just keep putting damage in. It's 5 more damage.
Yeah. Her wanting to get rid of the turtle, I think. Or, no. Attacking Karl. Yeah. Okay.
You're fine. So then in that case, why attack with the Queen? Oh, to move the turtle over to open up the door for the attack. Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Of course.
So the sacrifice of the Queen to get that 5 damage in.
Okay, so Valley on 5 must not be water, right? Like, I don't see why Karl would have played the cat on the kelp where there's a blocker when he could have just played it to 5. So if that's the case, then yeah, 100% I would have put the Valley on 9 and the Aqueduct on 14. Karl would be at 8. Does that change anything?
Oh, off the seat.
You think Grim Guizarm is too greedy in this Avatar of Earth deck? Because you are attacking with the Avatar, so she will take double.
Yeah,
damage.
I don't think that's...
But, I mean, she attacks sites. It counts now.
I think maybe...
Karl's taking that store at this point, if she had Grim, no?
Yeah, but also taking... situational, probably.
Yeah. I mean, you can't rely on it all the time, but the helmet would prevent the the damage. So, give it...
Yeah, maybe with the helmet, yeah.
Yeah, see, the thing that's really rough about avatars like Battle Mage or Avatar Earth is they're unkillable 3 or more power monsters. Because you just put Black Plague or Great Famine, Famine and deal with the big thing that's killing you. You put that on the Avatar, it does nothing but dispels itself, right? So
yeah,
it's really, really hard to deal with these.
You can't play Infiltrate, you can't play
Mesmerism, Earthquake, Poison Nova.
Poison Nova doesn't do so.
It's like you have to rely on putting enough pressure on them that they attack into your minions and take the damage, and then you attack them also. So it's really tough. Interesting indeed. So, yeah, the helmet goes back to your hand right after.
Yeah, it goes back into your hand.
It's just a recurring protection. Common sense for Kettle Top might be required for Karl, but I think if I'm Annie, I'm happy to see that. No.
Yeah, I mean, if Karl has common sense, what does he get?
Other
than maybe a grapple shot?
Like Riptide is usually really scary when I'm playing against Karl, but it seems like there's no Mariner's Curse here. So he just wants blocker. But he's got 8 damage with his 2 beasts, right? It's not like he's not threatening anything. So common sense for a blocker, I suppose, while you smash for 10. Or attempt to smash for 10. Also, anytime he gets an annual fair, he can turn on that Leviathan. And then that attacks for 8 on the Avatar.
Yeah. But he needs to get to 8 mana and the annual fair.
Well, no, because he's got 5 threshold right now. So annual fair, he only has to pay 3 to go to 8 threshold.
Oh, okay. Yes. Oh, yes, it's true. It's a threshold. You need 8 threshold, not mana. Yes. You're right. So it was 8 mana to...
Yeah, I sometimes I forget that too, and I'm playing against him, and I'm like, okay, the Leviathan is so far away, I don't have to worry about it, and then he just does it the next turn, and oh yeah, duh, like
it's the threshold. Yeah. Okay, just playing the common sense.
What does Annie get with her common sense? A hob, perhaps?
Maybe
untap an ally.
But Karl does have the kettle top, so he could block at least once.
Yeah. So that's why I like that.
So Annie needs to, because she'll be on that store next turn, I think. So
with the hob attacking, yes.
So I wonder.
8, 10, 12.
Okay, she does common sense.
She got a Riptide. I guess she can put the Leviathan away, and then she can attack. But then she loses 1 damage. Okay, that's 4 out of the 7 mana. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but now we're attacking for 1 less. Yeah. That prevents her from... No, because Karl can attack with his avatar. Right?
The avatar for 1. The 2 beast for 8, so that's 9.
That leprechaun has to be on 3. Like, how she needs to block a 4-power minion.
Yeah.
Right? Because otherwise it's just lethal with... it's just death door with the avatar attacking.
Yeah, she needs to block the cat. If she can, but she can't, so... She needed to block at least one of those 2 minions.
Oh, no. It's still okay. Why did I do that in math wrong? I don't understand.
So wait, 2, 8...
I guess she... Okay, no, yeah, sorry, I did the math wrong. So I guess she figures block the leprechaun so she can at least take something down with her. She'll still be alive, right? Yeah, I guess you might as well take something down with you. Yeah, if Karl had... How many cards does Karl have in his hand? Do you know?
No idea. At least a couple.
Okay, and another common sense would obviously be too perfect for him.
How many is he playing in this deck? 4?
3.
3.
I mean, no, yeah, Poison Opa doesn't work. Okay, Karl doesn't even attack. Interesting.
Does he just forget?
No, it's possible he feels like he just wants a blocker, and if her leprechaun tries to come in, it'll die to the
yeah, but he could attack just with his unicorn, no?
With his unicorn. His unicorn attacked already.
Yeah, last turn, no?
Yeah, what are you talking about? I'm talking about leprechaun.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Leprechaun, yeah. Okay, this is pretty tight, right? We're at... Oh, so Annie's just going to death's door, I suppose.
Okay, it was the same turn. I thought it was another turn that I think I played again. That was my confusion. Yeah, so it's too early in the morning to do commentary, Mark.
Annie's going to death's door, but she has the helmet, right? So at least she's protected from 1 strike.
Yeah.
Of course, does Karl put lightning bolt? Not anymore. So he really has to just get in there then to kill. Oh, mesmerism, I guess, helps. Yeah, I think I like the placement of the Mariner's Curse. It makes it so that nothing is accidentally triggering that other than the leprechaun. Okay, we're at death's door. Karl's probably inclined to move the turtle back to 13.
Yeah, I wouldn't see why not. Just the blockers in.
Yeah, just get multiple attackers to... Okay, well, geez. Okay, that thing only affects minions, though.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the avatar doesn't have to strike it. Or attack it, I mean, sorry. But yeah, this is a complete surrounding, so I don't think it's possible, right? I mean, Annie would have to have double Riptide. Even then, it doesn't work. I guess she can Riptide herself to 9, and then... No.
No.
It all feels bad.
Yeah, it all... She's
Well, 7 leagues boot. Go to a 2. Just run away. It's like a start, I suppose. Not really.
the start, but I don't think it's gonna be the okay.
She can attack.
So the helmets will trigger. She recast the helmets. Think she could draw a side from the kettle top.
But it doesn't matter because Karl attacks with the.
Yeah, that's it. She has nothing, so.
But geez, though.
That was a good game for Manny, and.
Well, this was a good game in general, I think.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, they got really down to the end there. But
So-
it was one of those games where it wasn't just like, ooh, if you don't win this turn, I win. It was just one of those games where it's like, we're both approaching the possibility that we could be killed here. So, good stuff.
Yeah.
It's always nice to see the. So it's because Karl got those 2. So his. Interesting. He put the unicorn and the cat in to deal with hyper aggressive decks. But
That's what brought him to the dance.
that's what brought him. That's what got him the king and queen of the of the dance.
But I wonder if he had played the pawn 1 turn earlier to play the unicorn.
Yeah, it's always funny when things like this happen because it's like, in hindsight, does it matter? Karl won anyways with the decision he made. But like, it'd be interesting to go right to rewind time and make that change and see, does it actually hurt him in some way? Is it possible that playing that thing on 1 turn earlier means Annie will play differently? And
Yeah, exactly.
who knows? Yeah.
It was a really good game from both players. Avatar of Earth, it's just, I think it's really powerful. Come in, like you said, it's like a battle mage. Bit of a downside without the card draw, but the plus side is that it could be more than 3 power.
Yeah. I
Maybe
like
4, 5, or 6, and so on. So
I would like to think that the game, like instead of the unicorn on turn 2 making a difference, I really think that the Valley of Delight going on 9 and the Aqueduct thing played on 14 might also have changed things in this game. Like, I would really like to see how that would have played out. I think actually it's been feeling very strong to put sites in places that cut off the opponent when they're not playing aggressive decks. Obviously, like, you have to be careful how you play your sites against different decks. But when your opponent's taking forever with their game plan, I think it's good to cut them off.
Cut them off early.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for watching.
See you next time.